What did he say? He is sending a car for you. Oh shucks. We will walk. It is not but a couple 100 feet. No, 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 no. You just stay right here. The president would not have it any other way. Well, that is real Cayuga. Oh, he is very Cayuga. Do you notice anything familiar looking about Jed? Should I? He is Tippecanoe and so show me too. Now that you mention it, he certainly is. It is being Sequoia and having a Ponderosa that does it. But he is not no pot to what to me. A car is here. Look at that big, fancy limousine. Yeah, we was not aiming to put on airs, but looks like the president will not have it any other way. He is going to get Chafford in style. Yeah, Chattanooga, choo-choo. He talks it real good. Does he not? Come on, everybody. Black hat, black boots, black belt. Bad news for the bad guys. Walker, Texas Ranger. Weeknights at 6 on the Hallmark Channel. Let there be light. In ancient struggles, we must have our strength to destroy the world. Became eternal stories. What could a man know of a God so mighty as to make all this? Egypt will starve. In the Beginning premieres tonight at 7 on the Hallmark Channel. Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food. And up through the ground, come a bubbling crude. Oil that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, oh, Jed is a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck in the north of Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars. The Beverly Hillbilly. You wanted to see me, Mr. Clampett? Yes, sir, Mr. Honest John. We had us a kind of a bad experience. Here, in my town, Washington, District of Columbia? Yes, sir. It happened right after I bought the White House from your Indian friend Sutton Hawk. Ah, yes. The last of the District of Columbia Indians. Noble woman. Why is not faulting her? It was when we took the deed over to give it to the president we run into the trouble. You tried to see the president without telling me? Oh, we did not want to bother you. We thought we would just drop in, hand him the Waukegan. What? Are you forgetting? Waukegan is Indian for deed. Ah, yes, of course. You gave it the pale-faced pronunciation. Confused me for a moment. But anyway, it was at the gate to the White House where things went wrong. I will say they did. Oh, I am terribly sorry, especially for your sake, Ellie Mae. No, I am Granny. I did it again. It is very confusing. You both look so young and radiant. Well, I do not feel young and radiant. When we tried to see the president, they took us to the Calabas. No. Well, come to think of it, it was not exactly a Calabas. It was more like a hospital. Well, anyway, it was something called a psycho ward. Do you know what that is? Never heard of it. That, my friends, is a place reserved for very important visitors like yourselves. Now that I recollect, they did think that we come from a foreign country. Yeah, a place called Paranoy. There was another country mentioned, too. That is right. They said from the way we looked and acted, we was either paranoics or schizophrenics. Yeah. A natural mistake. There are many of them here in Washington. Well, you would think that after Jed laid out $1 million to buy the White House for him, the president would see us. I will go to the White House right now and speak to the chief. Well, you tell him and his missus that we would like to be invited for victuals. You will be. Victuals and the gold room. Tell the president is missus not to go to no trouble. I will do that. I am sure the First Lady will be very relieved. First Lady? That is how we refer to the president as wife. Did you hear that, Granny? They call her the First Lady. Yeah. I bet the other president is wives would not appreciate a crack like that. Hello? Hello? Hello, where are you? I am trying to scrape off this Indian paint so we can blow top. Blow top. Honey, I have got the Clampetts convinced that you own the entire District of Columbia. So, I have only sold them one little parcel. The White House, now shifty. What is wrong with getting another $1 million for the Capitol building and the Washington Monument? Independence Hall. That is in Philadelphia. I will let it go for half price. I will get the paint back on your sitting horse and their sitting ducks. Shifty, Shifty, be sensible. You have got $1 million to fight smog. You have got another $1 million for the White House. Let us take the $2 million and fly to Guatemala. Guatemala? What is in Guatemala? When we get there, us and the $2 million. I get it. All right then. Let us split the money. That is the deal. The next $2 million is yours. Honey, have a little faith in me and we will be in Clover. We will be in Leavenworth. Sweetie, you are arguing with a man who is a proven success. I am worth $2 million. You have not got a penny. Go put on the paint. Whoa, where is Ellie Mae? I need her to help with the housework. Annie, there is a maid that does all that. You cannot expect one poor girl to do it all, Jim. There is 1,000 rooms in this hotel. Wow, Grinny. That is Toma is surprise. Well, that is mighty nice of you, Ellie. What is it, Ellie? Take a look. Are they not cute? Course it is cute, Ellie. But if there is one thing we do not need right now, it is more critters. Your pa is right, Ellie. Take them back. But Grinny, I already named them. Do not matter. Take them back. They are all named after presidents. This one here is George Washington. This one here is Abraham Lincoln. And this one is Theodore Roosevelt. Take them back, Ellie. This one is Jefferson Davis. He can stay. We have got so many critters now, Mr. Drysdale has to look after them first. One poor little Confederate kitten is no bother. Besides, Miss Jane is there to help. Big show inside. Chief? Where are you, Chief? I have got to talk to you. Did you buy a ticket? Well, of course not. Right over there. 25 cents. What is going on in there? Buy a ticket and find out. Chief, this is important. I have got to talk to you. Not without the ticket. That is good. There. Now make it snappy. School will be out pretty soon. I am expecting a couple hundred kids for the big show. What big show? Ellie is animals. If I am going to take care of them, I might as well make a buck. Children can see animals at the zoo for nothing. I have got an act they will not see at the zoo. Fearless leopard woman fights full-grown mountain lion with her bare hands. Where are you going to find anybody crazy enough to do a thing like that? See you in the sleds. Forget it. Are you going to disappoint all those children? And the mountain lion. Now perhaps you had better listen to the news. Washington, District of Columbia Bank just phoned. Jack Clampett has written checks for $2 million. $2 million? Who did they meet out to? Cash. The bank simply wanted to know if they were good. Well, I hope you told them no. Chief, I cannot lie. You cannot lie. You cannot fight mountain lions. What do I need you for? Well, for one thing, to take care of the bank while you are putting on kiddie shows. Do not knock it. 200 kids at 25 cents a throw, that is $75. That is $50. So you caught me. You would be surprised how many people do not. Now hop on a plane to Washington and bring the Clampetts home. Well, what do I use for money? Oh yeah, I forgot. Here is $500. Bring back the change. That is $300. So you caught me again. Big deal. Happy landings. I must say, Chief, you are taking this all very calmly. Why not? At least the Clampetts are not in the clutches of that confidence man, Shifty Schaefer. I said, Mr. President, my pals the Clampetts have spent $2 million on your behalf. When are we going to see them? Then I said, if necessary, I am sure they would be willing to spend even more. What did he say? You should have seen his face. We would like to. He was deeply moved. Tears welled up in his eyes. Have you ever seen a president cry? We have never seen a president do nothing. Granny, let Miss Johnsjohn tell a story.